This little small Joe, he is sabotaging his own blessings because little small Joe will never learn. Indeed, little small Joe is a fool for life. And we were all wishing that, or should I say, we were all hoping that Benny, his daughter, had kept the house documents a secret. We were all hoping that those documents were not in the house. But alas, the evil around you has been detected. Oh, Lodo, little Joe. This Jonathan of a man, my Flicks to Click fans, in this most scary marriage ever by Mr. ALOY, I don't even have enough ways to place this man. Because this one, is he a man? A man who can never decide? Mumu? Little Joe is not man enough, my Flicks to Click fans. Somebody that doesn't think for himself. Somebody that is so stupid that he doesn't see that Emeka, his best friend, is leading him astray. Is that a man? A man with a fish brain. Like, my Flicks to Click fans. This man, Little Joe, he is not reasonable at all. Look at how all of Jonathan's foolish advisors are telling him, do this, do that, and he's following them. And he was even saying that Teresa is in that house, acting as a spy to his ex-wife. He's even believing somebody, a stranger, like Cheta, telling him that. My Flicks to Click fans, we all know that Benny is actually the real spy to her mother. If only his ex-wife, Clara, wants to know what's going on in the house, it will be very easy for Benny to tell her everything. And besides, what will be Emeka's gain if Jonathan dies? Exactly what has Jonathan contributed to the society? Watch who is your friend, oh, my Flicks to Click fans. Don't swallow every advice whole, hook, line, and sinker without dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Because the script that we are acting, the script that our friends are acting, sometimes we may not know better. And I hope that Jonathan doesn't die, because sometimes we make beasts out of our children. Like, look at what is happening to Benny. Is Benny not becoming a beast? This girl, this 16-year-old girl who is psychologically being pushed into being a violent child. Mr. ALOY, why will you prolong insignificant sins? And we expect that Emeka and his accomplices will suffer. But no, everything, Mr. ALOY, will now make it abruptly end in just one episode. My Flicks to Click fans, in this beautiful and interesting series by Mr. ALOY, most scary marriage ever, share that lessons we they learn. Share we they learn, say, sometimes our good and best friends, they can sometimes give us punishment or rewards in some cases. But that doesn't mean all our friends are good. Yes, there are many ungrateful friends. Emeka here, can you believe that this man, Emeka, before he didn't have any bad intention for Jonathan? Look at all the sacrifices he made for Jonathan, his friend, before. But Jonathan decided to play him wickedness, to the extent that a normal or so-called looking normal man, Emeka, became a violent and evil plotter. And all it took was for Emeka to lose his dear mother. But my Flicks to Click fans, even though that was not enough reason for Emeka to treat Jonathan and his family this way, let us all be careful with friends who will also not die for us. Because these so-called friends can make us very wicked one day. Because is that justifiable? Is it a justifiable reason for your friend to want to destroy you and all those around you? Mr. Emeka, why did you not just tell little small Joe that his attitude towards you was very bad? And then later on, just unfriend him? Emeka, why did you agree for little small Joe to contribute 4 million naira to the burial of your mother, even though little small Joe refused to loan you 300,000 naira for medical bills? that would have probably saved your mother? My Flicks to Click fans. Our problem is black tax. Sometimes you just feel entitled to other people's resources. Is it not bad? Is it not bad, my Flicks to Click fans? As for Benny, you messed up. Hitting your father, Jonathan. It is wrong now. Even though they were hitting Teresa. Cheta, we already know that one, she's a useless woman. Benny could already see right through her. And she was so disappointed in her father. Cheta, Benny. Sorry for you, because soon you'll be kicked out before you know what is going on in your life. Soon you'll be kicked out of your house and you will not have a roof over your head because this your father, this your little small Joe's new wife, Cheta, she is definitely a witch, a woman of the streets, along with Debbie and Emeka. Because Benny was onto her already, little Joe, on the other hand, was made to believe anything and everything. And of course, he fell the fool as always. Since Benny owned the house, she should have held on to it tightly. She should have dictated who will stay and go in her house. Clara, most likely you will have to return from Canada because of the trouble Benny and Teresa are in. And my Flicks to Click fans, don't you just wonder, was it not baffling you that Teresa was saying that she was still there in her brother-in-law's house for him, and for her niece? Teresa, were you aiming on marrying little Joe before? Were you intending to make him your husband? Teresa, I believe that you got what you deserved because you didn't contribute anything to that household. Even though you were supposed to serve like a mother figure to Benny. Wahala deo, and that wahala na Jonathan. Because you and Jonathan believed that Clara, your own sister, was a villain. Even your own mother believed that her own daughter was a villain. Wahala deo. My Flicks to Click fans, do you know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner? If you don't know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner, I will click it in a free download just below the comment section after this video because you need to save yourself, your family, your friends, humanity. Learn to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner. Click and download the free download just below this video. Help humanity. If you enjoyed this My Life Critical Pidgin review, I beg click like, watch the next video, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.